Linda begins crying and swears she's a good mom, but she's ignored. Sometime later, Linda finds the yellow page in her pocket and throws it in the trash. This makes her realize she's been living through all the things that she saw in those weird dreams, which means she's been having visions of the future and she can use this information to impact the present. She grabs some pen and paper and draws a timeline with all the things she knows, coming to the conclusion Jim will die in this timeline during her next business trip. This prompts Linda to ask Jim not to go on that trip, but Jim disagrees, pointing out that their relationship needs some space. The next morning, Linda wakes up on the couch, and Joanne is still around the house. Linda finds the timeline she made and adds more information, realizing Claire is another contradicting point she needs to clarify. After leaving the girls with Joanne, Linda goes to see Claire and confirms that she was having an affair with Jim. Then she goes to see Annie to share how upset she's about the whole deal, but she also wonders if it was a good thing that the accident happened because Jim's affair could have destroyed the family. A few hours later, Linda goes to the bank to confirm the mortgage and her daughter's education have been taken care of. Jim also left her an annuity. To her surprise, the banker says Jim was here before he left on the trip, looking very nervous and wanting to be sure his family would be fine without him. Next, Linda goes to watch the local lake for a moment of peace, and a man that lives nearby tells her this is the perfect place to move to when you need to start over. Lastly, she goes to make the arrangements for Jim's funeral. In the evening, Linda goes to bed with wine and Jim's shirt. When Joanne checks on her, Linda asks if letting Jim die is the same as killing him, but Joanne doesn't understand the question. The next morning, Linda wakes up with Jim and tells him to spend the day with the girls in the park. Meanwhile, she goes to see Father Kennedy to share her situation. Kennedy tells her about many cases of unexplained phenomena in history and how they were seen as dangers of the faithless because they came from people who lost their faith and were desperate. In Kennedy's opinion, Linda needs to concentrate on what's important in her life and fight for it, but Linda doesn't know what she's fighting for. Next, Linda goes to mile 220, where Jim's accident is supposed to happen. All the visions she's been having rush to her mind and distract her to the point she doesn't see a car coming, but luckily she moves away just in time.